In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to share data between the components in Angular application. Sometimes we want the data from one component to be sent to another component. The data can be sent in two ways, either parent component to the child component or sending the data from child component to the parent component. In this tutorial, we will learn how we can send data from parent component to the child component. Let me create a new component that will be the child component. And we will use this particular selector inside app.component.html. So this will be our parent component, and this becomes child component. And so for sending the data from parent to child component, we have an input decorator that will be used to send the data from parent component to the child component, and another one is output decorator that is used to send the child data to the parent component. So in this tutorial we are going to see how input decorator will work. Let us try to create the data inside the parent component that we need to send in our child component. So we have created the data that we need to send to the child component. Now inside this particular tag, that is the child tag, we need to add the property that we have created in app.component.ts. So inside the child component we will have parent property as an input property. Now we need to add so this particular input property that we are trying to render over here. Let me run the application. So we are getting this particular error that is saying there is an error in template. Again run. Let us see the output in browser. So we can see this particular data that we have sent from parent component to the child component, and this particular portion belongs to the child component, and we have rendered the value that is coming from the parent component, that is our app.component.html. Now let us see what is the problem over here. In future, suppose that this parent property is changed to something different name, then what will happen? We need to apply the change in our whole component. Suppose that this particular parent property is being utilized in lot of functions, and somebody has changed the client name, that is parent property, to some different name, then we will have to apply the change in our complete component. One thing is we can apply the name aliasing. So if we want the property name to be different in component, then we can use aliasing of property. In this case, as we know, this particular property name that we are getting, and we want to utilize something different name, then we can use like parent object. Then what will happen? It is saying like this particular property is not available. Now we need to add this particular parent object over here, and let us run. So we are getting the same output. So name aliasing is very useful when we have a very big application and we want to apply some transparency in the naming of the data, and whatever parent component is giving you the property, that will be stay as it is, and you can apply changes on your complete component with the help of name aliasing. So this parent property is coming from here, and you have given this particular name to the client to send the data, and when it is giving you the data, you have applied some naming aliasing and using this particular variable name or object name. So in this way, in future, if any case this particular property is getting changed, then you don't need to apply the change in the complete application, in the complete component. You just need to apply change from here to here, and rest of the component will work as it is. Thank you so much.